Elon Musk has now threatened to impregnate Taylor Swift after Taylor Swift endorses Harris. We are not in the twilight zone, but we are.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
So let's put it up for a mass. How does this happen? So Elon Musk has threatened Taylor Swift after her endorsement of VP Kamala Harris. Quote, "I will give you a child." Many have been speculating as to whether Taylor Swift would issue an endorsement of either candidate. After the debate, Swift said she would be voting for Kamala Harris. The statement, Taylor Swift, like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with truth. Now, before I read the next sentence, the irony of this is she's saying the reason why she's being so vocal and so clear and so public is because of the lie created by conservatives through AI posted on Trump's site saying that she supports him. The irony of that is staggering. Let's continue. "I will be casting my vote," she says, "for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in 2024, the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe in. I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research, and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early vote dates and info in my story. She signed the statement, "Childless cat lady." Elon Musk had a grotesque response. Elon says, "Fine, Taylor, you win. I'll give you a child and guard your cats with my life." These guys are weird. They're weird. They're just weird people all the way through. I don't know what happens when you get your first, whole lot of money or something. Just weirdness happens. But they are definitely in the place of weird. Mark Levin issued a response as well. So good old Mark says, "Taylor Swift, imbecile. Taylor Swift just endorsed for president the most anti-Semitic, pro-Islamist, pro-criminal, anti-cop, anti-middle class and working people, open borders, anti-women's sports, anti-military inflation causing job-destroying, pathological liar, and extreme Marxist politician to ever run for president." Calm down, Mark. It's going to be okay. Trump was asked about the endorsement on Fox. Here's what Trump said.
Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Out of nowhere, after the debate last night, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. What do you think?
Well, I actually like Mrs. I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth. She's a big Trump fan. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was just a question of time. She couldn't. You couldn't possibly endorse Biden. You look at Biden, you couldn't possibly endorse him. But she's a very liberal person. She seems to always endorse a Democrat, and she'll probably pay a price for it at the in the marketplace. But no, I like Brittany. I think Brittany's great. Brittany was got a lot of news last week. She's a big MAGA fan. That's the one I like much better than Taylor Swift.
Right. Brittany is Mahomes. Yeah, they're Mahomes. They're great friends.
The wife of the great quarterback, and he is a great quarterback.
My favorite team from Kansas City.
I think she's terrific.
The hell is going on, man? What Taylor Swift, and now ironically, Taylor Swift did not even endorse in the traditional sense. An endorsement is typically one of those things where you officially say, I endorse and I want everyone to, she just said, this is who I'm voting for. And I'm going to be transparent and clear about who I'm voting for because they lied and made an AI that said, I'm voting for Trump. And if Trump didn't like Taylor, why you put it on your site, man? Why did you put the AI, fake AI endorsement from Taylor Swift on your site if she's such a, nothing burger? But this is, once again, fascinating stuff. So, Woz, we're back into the land of make-believe again, where celebrities are being talked about in presidential contests as if they, make or break the whole campaign. Donald Trump loves this stuff. However, the reality is the people are saying no to him, and they've always said no to him in a majority sense. He's won the Electoral College, which is a system, but he's never won the popular vote of the American people.
Yeah, I mean, I think this goes back to the crowd size thing, Dr. Richey. Donald Trump is well aware of Taylor Swift's celebrity, well aware that she's embarked on a record-shattering world tour, literally. Like millions upon millions of people paying good money to see this woman perform. You want to talk about crowds? Yeah. Taylor Swift is the queen of that. Donald Trump is well aware of that. And he's heard that a fellow celebrity didn't go for him and is going for Kamala Harris instead. And the idea that he likes Brittany Mahomes, like, this is absurd. We know that's ridiculous. But to your point, Dr. Richey, like, I think we vastly overrate the influence that celebrities can have on political choice. I think celebrities can do a great job of bringing awareness to certain issues. They can definitely shine a spotlight and put a microphone towards certain issues. But in terms of getting candidates elected, I don't buy it. Like, if that was the case, Democrats would never lose an election from here to Timbuktu.
That's right. That's right. The best thing they can do, obviously, is do a fundraiser, raise some money, help distribute the message, things like that, mailers, et cetera. But we shall see what happens beyond this moment. But I will say this, Taylor Swift is actually a really great person, I believe. And I've seen her on some of her more authentic moments with even her staff, her people, her handlers. And she's talking truth to power. So I appreciate a decent person doing a decent thing.